and now he's hosting VH1's Hip Hop Squares. Comedian DeRay is in the house. Thanks so much for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Well, our producers say you are the only guest they've researched and that still has a MySpace link on your website.
Wow.
Talk about old school.
That's showing my age right there. I didn't start none of my social media, so I can't take the blame or responsibility for I need to go check the MySpace. I might have people trying to get in contact with me, some old cousins or something.
Well, you're on Instagram. I looked at your Instagram, and you are pretty active on that.
I am on Instagram. I like to be rude on Instagram because it disconnects me.
You're a little nasty on there. I'm not going to lie.
A little bit sometimes, every now and then.
So let's talk about, I mean, you've just had this amazing career. When I went through and I looked at all the movies that you have been in, I mean, you have been in horror, comedy, satire, and obviously, you know, one of the favorites is clearly Barbershop.
Yeah,
Barbershop. I mean, every time you walk in, you steal that whole scene.
I wasn't supposed to go in the barbershop initially. I was supposed to poke my head in. So the first one, I was talking to one of my friends. He said, man, just walk in. I said, I can't just walk in. This is my first movie. He said, just walk in. So I walk in the shop, I bust in, and then the director said, first they stopped, then he said, I like it. Let's do it again.
And you didn't just walk in. I mean, let's be fair. You walk in like you own the place.
My stuff,
like I'm here, everybody.
And by the way, everything in that movie in Barbershop 1 was mine that I was selling. The two dogs were friends. The Pampers were my daughter's Pampers. Everything I walked in. So they gave me no props. I just walked in with stuff that I had in the car.
Way to own it. And you have really parlayed that relation, not just a movie, but the relationships that you've made from one movie to the next. And I was saying, how do you kind of get involved in, it's such a variety. And you're like, I'm in one movie. Eddie Murphy's like, hey, I got another movie. And somebody else says, hey, I got another movie. And
that's how it works normally. People see you. When they see you, they're used to seeing you. They get comfortable. And it's like, you want to be part of that rotation of as far as continuing to work. Because you disappear for a while and try to, I'm not in a Johnny Depp situation where I can go to an island for a while and not come back until they need Jack Sparrow. I need to continuously be out there and continuously, you know, with comedy, people want to see you. It's not like music where I'm Prince and I could deliver one album and wait 3 years and here's my other album I've been working on.
You're a working actor.
Yeah, I have to work.
And to that point, your Hip Hop Squares actually came out of your relationship
with Ice Cube,
with Ice Cube. So talk about that.
So Hip Hop Squares, which is a spinoff of the old Hollywood Squares and updated with the culture and hip hop's everything now. It's not just hip hop, it's everything. And Ice Cube was looking for a host, and he saw I hosted Mind of a Man on Game Show Network and my other show on MTV. I'm joking off, and he said, let's try DeRay in this because most of the artists I've known for many years, T.I., not a lot of the old school artists, which I'm happy to meet those guys, the BBD, the SWV, but the Fat Joes, they're comfortable with me. Comfortable enough where they'll allow me to, and I know how far not to go, if that makes sense.
Right. No,
I don't step on any toes. I'm mature. I don't go too far. You know what I mean? I don't want no beef. So.
Well, and that's part of hosting. I would think hosting is a very different skill set from just being a comedian on the stage live, and then being in a film where you've got lines and maybe you're improvising. But you are kind of running the show. You're keeping the momentum up, the energy up. You're having to play off everybody who's responding to you.
Yeah.
How did you get that skill set?
I have no idea, and I want to thank whatever teacher taught me how to read, because I never thought I could even host anything. And then when I went in for Mind of a Man, and they had the, you know, I can't even say it right now. I can't. What is that?
The prompter.
Prompter.
There you go. Sounds like.
I'm sorry. Sounds like 2 words. And they had the prompter, and it just clicked, because I'd always hosted. I host my own show on Monday nights at the Improv. Always knew the freestyle ability. I had it, but as far as directing it and finding some kind of structure to it, and now we're here. Now I'm to the point where it's fun, and I get to host, and I'm just waiting on the bigger hosting jobs and enjoying myself while I'm doing it, you know.
Well, let's talk about your comedy. Share a little bit. You're here in town. You're going to be doing a show at the Comedy Zone, but talk about how you got into comedy. And you're from
Chicago.
One of my favorite cities on the planet, Chicago.
Yeah, well, my uncle was a bartender at a comedy club. I had never saw comedy on TV. I never saw Def Comedy Jam or BET or Comedy Central. We had no cable. I walked in, I saw a guy on stage, and I said, what's this? And he said, it's comedy. And I'm like, what's comedy? Like, he's like, he tells jokes, and I knew we'd sit around and talk about each other and roast each other as cousins and friends and family reunion, but going on stage, I saw it, I fell in love with it at that moment. As soon as I saw the comedian on stage and reaction, the instant gratification was given, and I said, I need that. I need to go on stage, and I went up a week and a half later.
Wow, and you won some big awards. I mean,
Yeah,
that's how you burst out into the
Laugh
scene.
Riots. I was the youngest comic to win that. I was the Miller Comedy Search. I've won
He's
most
like,
of the
I
contests
can't even.
I've gotten to.
Yeah. So real quick, before we go, what can folks expect from your show here in Jacksonville?
Expect the unexpected, have a good time. Whatever's going on in your life, we leave that at the door. If your lights are being cut off, your bills are high, we get rid of all that.
You've got
in
no
that moment.
cable?
No cable. The therapy is in the room, just like this young lady right here. We're therapeutic. That's what we do. We entertain, and we're here for you. So come and let DeRay be your therapist. Just have a good time. Talk about my family. I'm talking about everything going on in the political world. I'm talking about myself. Might talk about you.
Me?
No, not you.
You can talk about me, though.
Oh, look at you. You can bring it up if you want. What you going to say? How cute I am?
Make it about me. That's right. Well, DeRay, thank you so much for stopping by today.
Appreciate you having me.
Thank you for being in Jacksonville. And we're going to give away 2 pairs of tickets to DeRay 7:30
Wait, you going what?
tonight.
Okay,
That's right. We're going to fill those seats for you. Just text the word comedy to 25543 by 3 o'clock today. You must be at least 21 years old to enter. 2 winners will be chosen at random. As always, you got to come by, say hello. All right, stay with us, everybody. First Coast Living. We'll be right back.